Welcome back to another reaction video, and Ren for Joe. So I had my introduction to Ren a few days ago, doing a reaction to Hi Ren, and yeah, a lot of new viewers and subscribers coming through. Thank you for that, and it's really, I enjoyed discovering him, and yeah, really, his music is very deep, thought-provoking, however you want to describe it. But then, yeah, a lot of the fans, those of you coming through, it's really cool to see his fan base. So we're not going to waste too much time getting into the video. We're going to get right into it. Get more recommendations in. I did get a lot, so I've got quite a few on the list. I saw this on For Joe, and I'm like, yeah, this sounds like it could be a pretty deep one too. So, well, you might say all of his music is that vibe, but let's get right into it. Subscribe for more. Okay. He didn't even say anything, but he's just like, sounds he's making is like, oh. Okay. I love the scenery. Alright. He captivates you.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup.
What? He said 2 lines and I'm shook. I'm a sucker for that too. Just really good writing. Really good writing as much as his voice. Like, yeah, that was nice, that little intro. But yeah, I'm a sucker for the lyrics. I'll try not to pause too much, but it's like, yeah, just to show you what I appreciate. Like, oh.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like.
No, I get it now because the title and the meaning. Wow, there's just. I get a feeling I'll be here all day if I'm gonna, like, there's gonna be, like, the whole lyrics of the song is gonna be pausable, and, yeah. So let's just let him talk. Because I can tell what it's gonna be. Yeah, the whole thing's gonna be deep lyrics.
There's some that's not. I tried to and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky. There's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I know myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too, but I still can't find the angle. All I find is missing.
I got chills there.
I miss you.
I felt it.
With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying. And holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you man, I miss you absurd, fuck.
You can feel this? You can feel this. Anyone can feel this, but if you've experienced this situation, losing someone in a similar situation. What the fuck? Like, wow. That's crazy. I'm not trying to get too deep on it, but when it makes you recall something you think you weren't gonna, think about, that's mad. Sad reality. And something needs to be spoken more about. I'll say that.
The way that it worked, I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening. I love you, man. I miss you, absurd. Fuck.
But he's a musician too. Look. It's beautiful.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you.
This is real music though, because it really makes you feel things. Wow.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
The emotion he performs with is real. Like that's part of why it's so big. The lyrics are amazing, but you can, especially that he performs live like this. I absolutely love that. I love these type of performances. Live performance video. You can see and hear his emotion, which is beautiful. Like I said, with the scene as well. And I think, we'll leave it on that. Yeah, wow, Ren. He's special. And like I said, he's a musician. He really is. From the singing to the writing, and as I just touched on, the performance. Multi-instrumentalist as well. The first one I saw, he was playing guitar, and now on the piano. Like, and I'm sure he's done more than I've seen so far. This is my second reaction to him. And two things I'll take from this, as I touched on, if you really experience losing someone in this situation, it really hits you. It really does. But then also, as I said, something needs to be touched on, like mental health, which is talked about, but I feel like it's not at the same time. Like, you always hear about these things, but people are still really struggling. I'm trying to keep my words G-rated at least. But yeah, they are really struggling. There's a lot of people, and more than you know. And I don't like to single out, but it's at least from the men's perspective, we don't talk about our feelings. It's like some kind of pride thing, but more people, you should, because people do care. And yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but yeah, it's like that's a trouble, and it's maybe not going to be. It's not going to be an easy thing to change, because the thing is, in male like friends groups, your mates and all that, it's you jokingly kind of make fun of each other for little things, but it's like, damn, someone else might mention something about it, then you take it really seriously. Or when you're on your own, you might overthink about that thing that you joke about. I don't know if I'm speaking in general or in personal experience. Maybe a mix of both, but yeah. For real. And that's just touching on the surface of it, but I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for seeing my reaction, and yeah, this one was deep. Like I touched on before, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm starting to realize maybe it's all of his music is like this, and it's important. It's important. Ren is doing something good, sharing his emotions and experiences, and his talent too. But I'm gonna leave it there. If you enjoyed my reaction, subscribe, because I feel like I'm just gonna go through everything he's ever done, because I feel like he's gonna bring out more emotions, and that's what the great musicians do. They tell their stories and make you feel it. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'll see you in the very next reaction video.